Alright guys, what's up? Back with another video today. We got some pappardelle pasta. I smoked some short ribs for like 5 hours in my smoker. We're going to do that with some mushrooms and some tomato sauce. But first we got these short ribs right here. Just going to dry them off pretty good, get all the moisture off as much as possible. And then what I'm going to do is toss them in a bowl and put some extra virgin olive oil on there for a binder. We got a little bit of black pepper and some salt. And I kind of screwed up. I put a tablespoon of salt in there. It was kind of way too much, but I just made sure that I didn't get it all over. So it still came out all right, but just so you know, screwed up. So it's 9:30 in the morning when I put these on the smoker. We're gonna go at 275, and every 45 minutes spritz it with apple cider vinegar. You can do whatever liquid you like, but I always use vinegar. You can't even taste it, it's just for moisture pretty much, so you don't burn up your ribs. So we got those going right there after 2 hours. They're looking like that. There's a lot of fat on it and a lot of moisture, so it kind of cooks out and the ribs shrink a lot. So that's why they look like that. You can see the bone a lot more when they cook down. So it took 5.5 hours, went pretty quick. I mean, it's pretty simple. They're pretty tender. You see the bark on there, got the black pepper. And then the probe's going in like butter, so that's how you know it's done. So we're just gonna take those off, take them back inside. And then they're shred apart like nothing. I mean, you don't even have to really do anything. You just use your hands if you want. But what I'm gonna do is put a rough chop on these with my knife and then just set it aside and let them chill for a while. So I basically starved myself the whole day because I was just wanting to do this for a while. So got that right there, looking good. Then I got this fresh pasta right here. I got a couple sheets. I'm gonna make some pappardelle pasta. I got a video if you wanna check that out on how to make the dough. But I'm just gonna roll these up like fruit roll-ups right here. And then do fat cuts, kind of like double wide fettuccine basically. So I got that chopped up. I'm just gonna set it on the side, put it in a container and throw it in the fridge, let it hang out. Also with this dish, if you don't like this type of pasta, you could do like a rigatoni or penne, or just something that's gonna stand up to the sauce. Don't use angel hair or something like really light like that because it just won't go well with it basically. But so I got the ingredients right here. I got a couple cloves of garlic. I got a half a thing of mushrooms right there. You can use whatever mushrooms you want. I got some Italian parsley, and then I got the meat right there and the pasta. And I also got some Parmesan cheese you don't see right here. Also some pecorino romano. Then we're gonna salt the water. Make sure you do a generous amount of salt. That's gonna help season the pasta, and then you're gonna use it to throw in the sauce later. So we got like 2 or 3 tablespoons of olive oil. We're gonna throw the mushrooms in, do some cracked black pepper, just a tiny pinch of salt because there's gonna be a lot of salt in the water. Plus I put a good amount on the short ribs already. So we're just gonna toss that around in the pan. Cook those for about 5 minutes till they get sweated down and the moisture comes out. Then we're gonna throw the garlic in and then let that go for about a minute and try to look cool, tossing that around. Not really. Then we got a fat handful of the meat we're gonna throw in there. And also, because it was chilled, it was cold out of the fridge, so just cook that for a while and let that go. Then I got the tomato sauce sitting on the side that I made ahead of time that I'm gonna use. And it's pretty thick. So when I throw the tomato sauce in the pan, I'm gonna use some pasta water to kind of thin it out. And plus the starch in the pasta water, it's gonna help the pasta, it's gonna help the sauce adhere to the pasta basically, is what it is. Also with this dish, I mean, if you wanted to use pulled pork, just, seasoned with salt and pepper and no barbecue seasoning, so you don't want any crazy flavor like that. But if it was just seasoned with salt and pepper, you could use that. You could use a jarred tomato sauce if you want. You could use dry pasta if you don't want to do all the work, basically. So just, a side note right there. And so we got the pasta going in the water. 1 to 2 minutes. Don't go over 2 minutes because it's going to cook it to death and it's going to be too soft. So I got the water going in right there. I'm just going to thin out the sauce, kind of cook it down a little bit. And usually with every pasta you do, you should put a little bit of pasta water in there because it helps it. Because it looks like it's going to be watery, but the pasta always absorbs the sauce. So just something I always do. So I'm just going to throw the pasta in the pan right here. And that's pretty much all the work. I'm just gonna toss it, kind of twist it around, because it's kind of delicate pasta. I don't want to rip it up. And that's it. I'm putting some Italian parsley on there. Gonna put some cheese. Got the pecorino romano and the parmesan we're gonna grate up in there. And then cook it a little bit, a couple minutes in the pan. But the majority of the work with this whole dish is just smoking the short ribs. So, I mean, actually putting the whole pasta together and doing the sauce takes you 10, 15 minutes. So, pretty simple. So everything's looking nice. We're just gonna plate it up. I always try to put the pasta down first on the plate and then put the sauce over the top, just for presentation. Makes it look all pretty. And there you go. There you have it. Gonna finish it off with a little bit more Parmesan. A little more parsley, just to make it look pretty. And a little drizzle of olive oil. And that's it. This came out really good too. I got you guys, got a flyby right there for you. Yeah, this is one of my favorite things to do. This is the first time doing it with pappardelle pasta. Usually I do rigatoni pasta, but it was good. I'll just try it on the camera for you guys, just so you can see. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Subscribe, like, tell your mama. Do whatever you want. Show some love. Catch you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot.